So, today's the day.
Today's the day! The sun is shining!
Steam reviews are here.
And we are getting out of
Steam reviews are here. Steam reviews are here.
It's the 19th of November, and Battlefield 2042 has now fully launched for everyone, and that of course means that the reviews are in, and we're on we're on Steam today, and I got a little glimpse of what's to come for this video, and oh fuck, it's not good, it's not good. So if I hover my mouse over here, it says 21% of 6,763 users review for this game are positive, which means 79% of them are negative. That is extremely bad ratio, really bad. And as you can see, I've not bought the game, but I'll get into that right now. So I'm going to click on this. So just as a heads up, I have bought the game just on Origin, not on Steam. I got the Ultimate Edition, I played the open beta, I played the full 4 days, and I played the full 7 days of the early full launch for the past 7 days of uploading this video. And yes, I am one of the players who's extremely pissed because, you know, I paid £100 and I got missold and scammed pretty much. It baffles me that people defending this going, just wait 90 days, I'll be out. You're so impatient. I've been waiting 3 years. The game's been delayed as well on top of it, and we've just received a game that is honestly just as bad as Battlefield 5 or 4's launch. It's really bad, and more problems are getting implemented for every wee update. You know, just like Hydra cut off one head, 2 more bugs fucking pop up in its place. This is how I feel about it. It feels like they promised us a fully furnished and developed house, and we bought it off them and it was still under construction. That's Battlefield 2042, that's how I feel. But anyway, it's not about me today. Well, it was there for 60 seconds, but for the rest of the video I'm going to be reading the reviews, so let's get into it. So we've got our first review here, if I can stop moving, by Sirad, if I'm pronouncing that name right. I do apologise if it's wrong. Pre-release review, negative. 32.6 hours on record. Launch review, do not buy Battlefield 2042. DICE know how to make a Battlefield game. DICE/EA made trailers to promote this game. DICE/EA inserted all of the only in Battlefield moments into the trailer. DICE/EA knew the game is missing all of the below features. DICE/EA still release it. Yeah, that does sound a bit right. That's pretty much just an easy sum up. It's really hard to make a review in this game because it's death by 1,000 cuts. It's not got a big gaping singular stab wound, it's just death by 1,000 cuts. So it's hard to summarise without writing a whole JK novel on the problems, or, you know, just revolving around this game. It's impossible. So yeah, that's how I feel as well. It's a great start. Well, not for them, but you know, for my video it is. Not recommended, 1.9 hours on record. It's a wee bit low, but this game is meant to sell, not play. They invested all of their efforts into things like pointless weather effects and completely unnecessary scale, so they could use them as selling points instead of investing in gameplay. Definitely 100% agree with that. And because of the ridiculous scale, they decided to throw as many vehicles as possible without thinking about balancing them. Again, to use the spectacle as a selling point. Yep, still agreeing. They swapped classes, a Battlefield staple, for specialists because they would be easier to monetize. Yeah, Warzone style. They got rid of so many great details and gameplay additions from the old Battlefields, so they could focus on making the game more stable, not playable. Struggled to read that there, but we got through it. Yes, again, I agree with this. I see this is not a pre-release review, so you might be jumping the gun, but still, nonetheless, I do agree with this. It definitely makes a lot of sense. In my opinion, it seems to be more marketing than actual retention of players' interest. It's just gone, especially with Hazard Zone. It's quite boring. So the next review is from Markets. Not recommended, 8.7 hours. So it's just put basically some bullet points of the major problems within the game. Let's drop this down. Everything that's wrong and missing in Battlefield 2042. No campaign. I would usually say I'm not bothered, but the fact that they sold us such a great storyline with how the start of the apocalypse in World War III was starting in 2042, and just even before that, I would have really liked a campaign for that, but we didn't, so it's kind of a yes and no for me for that. No classes, definitely. No scoreboard, again, what are they thinking? No all chat, again, what are they thinking? No VoIP, yep, sounds about right. No server browser, yep, what were they thinking? No medics nearby indicator, that needs to be fixed for sure. No squad switching. Yep, but definitely you can't switch squads. You can't pick your squad. You can't leave and join. Yep, no team switching. Kind of agree, kind of a don't. No stat page. Yep, lesser destruction. Yep, and they advertised it's going to be better. Poor optimization. The game is it's worse than Warzone, and that's saying something. Warzone's a joke for how bad that was optimized, and this is worse. So says a lot. Tons of builds. Yep, death by 1,000 cuts, as I said before. Hitboxes are broken. The hitboxes are about 1.5 out of place, and I mean by that is that the left leg hitbox is overlapping the right hitbox of the leg pretty much, or the right leg. It's just so out of sync with the character. I think the hitbox, even though we can't see it, is lagging and rubber banding everywhere and not staying on top of its own character model. A small number of guns. Yeah, I can agree with that. It's a bit piss poor. Lack of game modes. Yeah, again, cringe voice. Like, yeah, the voice lines, that phallic, I'm trying to miss you. That fucking chipmunk voice is so annoying. Yes, it's really cringy. We used to get. So I just had an extremely loud bang through at my property there, like really loud. I felt it. Sorry about that. But yeah, the voice lines as well. One of the things that really is kind of cringy when you think back to Battlefield 4 when you used to scream out, "Get your balls out your mum's purse and get back out there." Things like that. They were cool, funny, and we even had a very rare voice lines from Battlefield friends that implemented in that, and it's just I used to climb Mount Everest. Ever since then, it's been downhill from there. It's so cringe. It really is. The lack of game modes, cringe voice lines, hazard zones. Yeah, hazard zone. Do you know when you can't decide what you want from the takeaway, so you just add everything onto one plate, or just one order? It's like chips, cheese, curry sauce, kebab meat, pizza, pepperoni, because you just want it all. So you just did it in one big portion. It's just, they couldn't decide what they wanted, and they just tried to mix and mash everything together and bake it together, and it just did not work. They should have just stuck with Battle Royale. It would have been probably better success than the main game, and obviously free to play. Weren't we promised a free to play element? Where did that go? The spotting system is broken. Yeah, maps are way too big even for 128 players. Yep, I moaned about this way before anyone else, and people told me to shut the fuck up. I said if you think about big giant maps from previous Battlefield titles I used, I think Silk Road is just an example. Those maps were far too big for 64 players, and you just got dead zones we could just go capture single-handedly. How is upgrading the map size because of double the players going to make any difference? How is that resolving the issue? I was proven right. It's just the same outcome, but just with more players. And, even with my mega monster PC setup, it still struggles. Game UI is horrible, yet pure audio design. Yep, exactly. Don't buy Battlefield 2042. The game requires another 1 or 2 years of development. Yeah, I think 2 years is maybe a bit of a stretch, but depending on how lazy they're going to be about it. But maybe 6 to 12 months, I would say, easily. As of right now, it's broken and unfinished game. Yep, definitely agree. So we've got the next review here from Mitropil, if I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry if I haven't. Not recommended. Pre-release review. Kind of said something similar to the one a couple back. It's sad that people actually defend this game. I'm sick of the phrase, "It'll get better within a year." That's bullshit. A game should be great at launch and... It'll be great at launch, problems happening, but this is outrageous. Yep, I fully agree with this. Again, just touching back on the fact that, I honestly, how bad it is, I generally think this is a scam, which is why I'm going to be making a video very soon of why I think pre-order should be outlawed or just be banned in most countries. All, America, Europe and UK and so on and so forth. It just should be not allowed. Like, you cannot ask someone to buy a product off you unless you can give it to them instantly by shipping it instantly, digitally download and hand it to them as a physical form in person. I think pre-orders are an old scam that's just running out of date at this point. Poor optimization by the Bardia. Yep, straightforward. Yep, definitely. Battlefield 20 to 42 FPS. Oh, hyper. Yes, that okay. Like, shut up and take my Steam points. Give award creators. Yeah, okay, have it. Yeah, I've got 614,000. Bruh. Clever. Yeah, let's give him this. Clever. Next. Give award. There we go. That was pretty, I quite liked that. Don't know if he was the original person for that, but I liked it nonetheless. That was pretty funny. Battlefield 20 to 42 FPS. Unplayable piece of footage in develop. Yeah, unplayable piece of footage in develop. Yeah, I don't know if he worded that right, or if his English is bad, but yeah, I know where he's coming from. It's just an undeveloped game. Buggy and with less features than previous games, don't buy. Yep, definitely. Don't let this distract you from the fact that Stam Citizens is still in development. Yeah, pretty much. Yep, I cannot argue with these last 3 or 4. I love this one still. Battlefield 20 to 42 FPS. Fucking brilliant. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. You know, I mean, as you'll see from my YouTube channel and my Twitch and YouTube, by the way, I just stream on YouTube. I don't use my Twitch anymore. Yeah, I've been talking about this live streaming at the open beta and the game a bit, and been making videos on it for the past 6 months. I was beyond hyped. The trailers were beyond epic. It was great. Had so much fun, and for this game to release worse than the open beta somehow, and it is soul destroying. It's, you know, 6 months of my work. It just feels like it's pissed off, you know. And I feel like that's it. I was going, this game's going to be great. It's going to be better than Battlefield 4. It's going to be Battlefield 4 2.0. And yeah, this is just Battlefield 5 returning with a fistful of vengeance, really, in terms of how fucked it is. Or Battlefield 4 in its first days of release as well. It's just those types of vibes, which is not good. So yeah, I will be making Battlefield 2042 content from here on out. I do like playing the game, but you've got to almost be mentally well trained to play this game and actually, you know, really dig in and go, I'm still going to play it. I need to record. I need to play this game and have fun. You know, it's kind of, you know, that, you know, that laughing mask with the crying guy behind it. It's just, yeah, that's how I feel right now. So yeah, I'll wrap the video up there. Don't get me wrong, I'm playing Battlefield 2042. I've got the Ultimate Edition. I'll play when the DLCs and everything comes out, and I might even start streaming Warzone again, because I did enjoy it. To be honest, I've been enjoying it more than Battlefield 2042, so I might give that a go again as well. But yeah, if you could leave a like, subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any future content, it'd be greatly appreciated. Leave a comment down below of what is your number one thing that bothers you the most about 2042. What's the one thing you want DICE to fix ASAP? Let me know down in the comments and I'll reply to them ASAP myself. Again, like and subscribe and hitting the bell notification, sharing and leaving a comment helps small content creators like myself, which is always greatly appreciated. And as always, I love yous all, and I'll see yous on the battlefield. Check out my other Battlefield content. Love you.